Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool and this is Gems of War. And today I have your spoilers for the upcoming week of November 3rd? Is it 3rd? No, 4th. November 4th, 2024. I keep getting that wrong like everywhere. But PC Mobile, Xbox, PlayStation, on the screen, weekly event spoilers, troop spoilers, weapon spoilers, pet spoilers, and Kingdom level and power. I just got my 7th Kingdom. Was it 7th? Kingdom, my third Magic Kingdom to 20, which is pretty cool, right? We got a Vault event going on right now, just got a new Mythic. That's where we're at in the game at the moment, but we're looking ahead to the next week and to see what's going on next week. So yeah, subscribe, by the way, subscribe. And I got a live stream coming later today around 9:30, 10 a.m. EST. So, or if you're listening to this on Friday, if you remember, then hey, it's tomorrow morning. But let's see what's going on next week. We have on November 4th, we have Invasion. Invasion is super easy. It's the towers. You just get the troop in the shop and use it, and it crushes the towers. It's the easiest guild event in the game. We have a Khaziel week. Khaziel. We'll go over the troops you can get with the vent keys and the weapons in the Soul Forge. That's what Khaziel will tell us. But an Invasion, Dwarven Overseer, Dwarf Khaziel. So you'll have a Khaziel Underspire, a Khaziel Epic Trial, something else here for Monday, probably on the calendar. I forget what it is, but yeah, we went over the calendar on one of our live streams last weekend, I think. All right, Faction Event Tuesday is Emperor Nazar. That one's pretty easy. It's one of the easier ones. Wednesday, Pet Rescue is Baby Beard from KZL. Thursday, class event is Rune Priest, pretty stinky. And then Friday, we have a bounty event, Ocularan Egg from Darkstone, a monster. So bounty, one of the best single player events in the game other than like Vault event. Good rewards on the bounty. All right, so let's go over Khaziel. What can you get? We have Adana this week, so you should have threw all your event keys and not have any left for Khaziel unless you already have Ironhawks and Tina and Tesla and Bork and stuff. But hey, maybe you need some stuff from Khaziel. Let's see what's here. We got Ares, Apothecary, Blast Cannon, Bombardier, Crypt Worm, Darksmith Drenza, Deep Borer, Durgan Ironfall, Dwarf Lord, Dwarven Gate, Dwarven Hunter, Dwarven Miner, Dwarven Vanguard, Emperina, Excavator, Gimlet Stormbrew, Gorgatha, King Highforge, Kobold Emissary, Chris Crinkle, Lady Ironbeard, Lasher, Living Quartz, Lord Ironbeard, Mithrilion, Mortlock Stoutbuild, Necroshale, Rock Troll, Rock Worm, Rune Chanter, Rune Smith, Stone Hammer, the Empress, Thunderforge, and Zach Boomgrizzle. Probably one of the worst kingdoms in the game. Like, I don't see anything here that's jumping out at me. The only one really was the Empress, but that's a tarot card you get via vault keys. You cannot get it with event keys. Gorgatha's okay. You know, King High Forge, 50% start for dwarves. Gimlet's okay, but probably a big skip if you're saving event keys like you should be saving. All right, weapons. These will be in the Soul Forge. Maybe there'll be something good here. Anvil of Might, Bone Hammer, Council of Dragons, Dark Hammer, Deep Stone, Doomed Sledge, Emperina's Tooth, Grudge Keeper, Hammer of Khaziel, Mountain Crusher, Rune Forger, Runic Blade, Stone Aegis, the Stone Hammer, and War and Peace. Once again, nothing really. I mean, Mountain Crusher you get with Mastery, War and Peace you get as you play the game, like from a quest or something. So, nothing really there either. So, big ol' skip. Khaziel is a big ol' skip. So that's good because we just had Adana and Zalkari, right? So you should not have any event keys left if you're doing it right. Or if you're in game, you probably have some, but anybody else shouldn't have them. All right, so that was Khaziel. Let's check out new troops. PC, mobile, Xbox, and PlayStation on the screen. All right, on Monday, November 4th, from Khaziel, we have Dwarven Merchant. There's a sucker born every minute. Arcane Shield, base rarity, ultra rare. Troop type, dwarf, troop roll support. Looks like that. Pretty plain Jane there. Looks like Paul Bunyan or something. Ultra rare. Probably the Glory Shop troop, huh? Spell is Bargain! Exclamation point. Gain magic plus 1 gold. Give 25% mana to all other allies. Mana color blue brown. Mana cost 10. Trait number 1 greedy. Trait number 2 fortitude. Trait number 3 merchant. So some sort of gold farming troop. Probably not going to change anything. Do the Vault event if you want gold. Don't be making weird teams in Explore 10 or something. Also on Monday from Khaziel, we have Dwarven Overseer. The dwarves delved too greedily and too deep. Arcane Mountain, base rarity epic, troop type dwarf, troop roll striker. Looks like a that. Pretty cool. Mean old dwarf. Like Santa's going to work. Dig, lads, dig is the spell. Deal magic +2 damage to an enemy. If they are a tower, deal 3 times to 5 times damage based on my ascensions. Destroy 8 gems. It's the shiny troop and the invasion troop. Which, it's always nice to have one that can one-shot a tower and then it actually does something else too, like destroying 8 gems, so that's welcome. Shiny spell. Deal magic +2 damage to an enemy. If they are a tower, deal 3 times to 5 times damage based on my ascension. Destroy 10 gems instead of 8. Trait number 1 is Dwarf Shield. Trait number 2 is Fortitude. And trait number 3, of course, is Siege Breaker. Deal 3 times to 5 times skull damage versus towers based on my ascension. Alright, on Friday, November 8th, from Darkstone, we have Ocularan Egg. He's a good egg. Arcane Venom, base rarity rare. Troop type monster. Troop roll War Master. Looks like this. Pretty plain for real. Eh, eh. Warding Gaze is the spell. Summon a random Ocularan. For real, that's our bounty troop. I mean, I guess that's okay. Mana color green, purple, mana cost 9. It's just a summoner, so if you don't lose a troop, it's doing nothing. Remember that. It's kind of like the mythic right now. It does weak AoE damage and then summon something, and you're pretty much never going to see it unless you're losing. Trait number 1 is Bounty Hunter. Trait number 2 is Monster Shield. And trait number 3 is Armored. 25% Skull. Alright, so, nothing too special here. Nothing to get too excited about. Tower Troop sounds alright for a Tower Troop. And then the Bounty Troop is interesting, but I don't like stuff that all it does is summon. Because that means you're, like, losing and you need a summoner. And the fact that it's only summoning, it should do something else too, at least, for the times that you don't need a summon. But whatever. It is what it is. Another troop from Darkstone. A bounty troop. All right, let's check out weapons. On Monday, November 4th, from Draxum, we have Underminer. Rarity Legendary. Weapon type hammer. Weapon roll generator. Looks like this. It's a hammer. Mana color is red-yellow. Mana cost is 14. The spell is Explode. Magic +1 brown gems. Grant a random status effect to all dwarf allies, then summon a dwarf troop. So another one of those. You definitely want those. That's probably in the invasion shop. You're going to buy up to it anyway. It's a great time to go and get it because you'll get potions too, turns too, the troop too. Really good time to get it while you're doing the invasion event. It's got Armored, gain 4 armor. It's got gain 10 gold. It's got deal 5 damage to the first enemy and stun the first enemy. And that's it. So, you'll get that hopefully while you're doing the invasion event. Class Kingdom Pet spoilers. Alright, here we go. On Monday, November 4th, from Leonis Empire, we have Dragon Knight Amira's Draken. So this is that special event they're doing for their anniversary. So everybody will be getting this as long as you're playing the game, I think. Pet color green, effect single troop bonus for Dragon Knight Amira. I think that's the ultimate goal of the special event is the Dragon Knight Amira, and this is the pet that gives it stats. Also on Monday, from Broken Spire, we have Dragon Lord Luther's Draken. Another one there. Pet color yellow, single troop bonus to Dragon Lord Luther. One of these two is probably a legendary and one's a mythic or something. I forget. But we'll get it straight next week. And that's it. But hey, 2 new pets, a Leonis Empire and a Broken Spire for some troops we're getting, special troops we're getting for the special 10th anniversary event, I think. And then Kingdom Power, Max Kingdom Power. I was just looking at this to decide what kingdom I would do next, so I know what deeds to buy during the Vault event, and I decided I was going to do green next. It's kind of how it goes, like you do purple, and then you do green, and then it's probably going to be different for everybody after that, whether it's red or blue or yellow or brown. But then once you're done, once you have 6, you have 1 of each color pretty much, going to 20, you're going to spin the block back onto purple, right? And then you're probably going to do green next, because it's been the longest since you've done green, so you should have built up some green deeds, green books. So that's what's happening with me, at least. And I'm going for Forest of Thorns, because I went through here and I looked, okay, Forest of Thorns can get to 30. So that's, the first thing you want to look at. And then it's an attack. So I'd rather have attack than like life. So instead of doing Zhejian or something, which is also a green kingdom, I think. It only gives life though, and it can go to 30. It met the first check mark, but the second check mark, it being life, is like the worst stat to get. And then there's other checks too, like can I make it all the way if I do it? Do I have enough weapons and blah blah blah? Do I have the mythics? Do I have the class? Do I have the associated faction? So you gotta check all that stuff out before you just willy nilly upgrade kingdoms to certain powers. But looks like nothing. No kingdom power. So that's been happening quite a bit lately. It used to never happen, and I know I say this a lot, but it's surprising that we get no kingdom power, and it happens. It's been happening multiple times now, to where it's not even really surprising anymore. Next one we get is Groshnok going to 28. The next 30 we get is very far away. It's in 2025. We get Divinian Fields Kingdom Power to 30. So yeah, that's everything. Nothing really too special except for the special anniversary event and those two pets and maybe a couple troops. I don't even think you get the troops next week. It's just like you start to get progress towards them, and then the pets you need like 31 copies of the pet, so they got to start giving you the pet. So we will get the pets, but you may not get the troop. Not sure, but we're definitely getting that glory shop troop, the bounty troop, the invasion troop, um, and those two pets, and then that explodey weapon. So Khaziel kind of ho hum. But hey, we got Vault Event right now. You could open some Vault Keys next week. You could do some PvP. You could get your Underspire done. Epic Trials. There's plenty of stuff to always do. So good luck, and I hope to see you a little bit later for the live stream. If you're a member and watching this now, shout out to you. I'll see you tomorrow. And if you're not, hey, come to the live stream and maybe you'll get gifted a membership. You never know. You just got to come to the live streams. It seems to prioritize people that actually come. You probably have to be subscribed. You probably have to come to the live streams and then be able to accept the gifts. Would be the 3 check marks to get gifted and not even have to pay for a membership. And then you get extra videos and get to see them early and all kinds of stuff. So, yeah, like, share, subscribe. Consider joining. It helps a lot. Get about the channel, comment below. And I'll see y'all a little bit later for that live stream. Vault event, new mythic, Underspire doing epic and under again with like Bombot and Flame Cannon. So if you want to see any of that, come to the live stream. Or if you have any questions, because I always answer questions live and you get your answer immediately and you get examples shown to you on screen. And it's just better to come to the stream to ask questions than to like just leave a comment, because then you get to like get it answered right there live. If you have any more questions, like follow-up questions, you can ask, and I can show you examples on the screen and everything. So it's a great time to come and ask questions if you're a beginner or anything, if you just want to discuss something. But yeah, I'll see you there. Have a good one. Get them vault keys. Peace out.